Hey, everybody's looking for that beautiful yard, lawn, everything that we look forward to in spring. We're there. We've got some experts to talk about it with us. Stay tuned. Welcome, everyone, to Your Little Castle Show. We are based in St. Louis, Missouri. Some people say Missouri, but we'll use either one, depending on if you're inside the inner belt there or if you're outside the inner belt. But we enjoy working with our leaders in our community who've done wonderful work. And we know that this time of year, everybody's getting excited about their yard, their lawn. They want their lawn to look beautiful. We've got some experts here at OJC Mowing. I've got Cody and Abigail. Cody, Abigail, there we go. Go away. I knew I was messing up. It's goo. I was just seeing if you're paying attention. Goo, and then I. That's how you say it, but it's Litherland. Goo I.
Yeah.
Goo. I got it right. Hey. All right, but with that might be the last time I have to say the name. Until the next show, we're going to do 2.5 hours with our experts here. Because we like to make sure we cover everything. These guys know what they're talking about. But with that, tell me a little bit, guys. Why did you guys decide to get into the lawn care business?
So actually, we didn't really get into it. We kind of inherited it. We had a friend. His name was Patrick Fleming. He was a Marine veteran. Unfortunately, he passed away before he was able to get the licensing, the insurance that we now have. But that was ultimately his goal. He wanted to be able to provide affordable services to those who needed it, whether it be veterans, their families, or even senior citizens. So.
Okay. And so, Cody, you decided to jump in on this. Give me a little bit of your background on why you decided this is where you wanted to go with your career.
I did. I worked with Pat, over the years before he got sick, and he showed me the ropes of lawn care, and we just went that route with it, and we called ourselves OJC. Although we didn't have the licensing for it. We were just two guys running around on a mower, and I'd hop in the little wagon in the back and ride with the weed eater, and we'd just go mow people's yards, but we called ourselves the Odd Job Club.
Okay.
And he taught me everything that I know about mowing, and I just kind of decided to go with that after 6 years of learning everything from the previous job that I was at. It was basically the same thing. I took care of the grounds and the yard maintenance and the mowing and all the landscaping. Heavy equipment.
That led you to where you're at now.
Yeah. I just decided to get out of that because I didn't really get to, oh man, I'm bad at this.
You're fine. Keep going.
I just didn't really get to see the finishing product. I always got to start the project, but I never got to finish the project, see the finishing of my work that I got to do. So I got out of that just so I could start doing this, so I could start the project and see the finish that what I could do,
And the rest is history. Some great reviews and a website and everything going together. And a wonderful assistant here. Now, this is your wife, too, right?
Yes.
Abigail, you've become the marketing expert here behind this.
Yeah, he likes to say that I'm the brains, he's the bronze.
Yep.
Right.
So I have about 10 years experience, 4 of them being entrepreneurship, marketing, and then 6 years of high-end event marketing.
Okay. Yeah, and you've got a great history there that has brought you some really good experience, too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With that, we'll shout out to our sponsors, Carroll House Furniture, because you like nice things. Where are these nice things? In your little castle or on the outside of your little castle. You might have had some work done by our experts here from OJC, and they've got a great looking website and fan page here. So we'll put those up on the wall for everybody to learn from you guys a little bit. But tell me, how long now have you been in this business, and how many years of experience? Did I see 20 years experience?
20 years experience from me. She has probably roughly 15
to 16.
to 16.
Okay. And between the two of you, you got 35 plus years experience
Yep.
in the industry, helping people make their lawns look beautiful. Tell me a little bit about your team. Is it just you, and then
It's me,
You're
my
outside, she's inside.
Yeah, me, my beautiful wife, she does the marketing, and then on top of the marketing, she comes out also into the field and helps me weed eat and everything
Okay.
else, because most of the time I'm on the mower.
Right.
I have another guy who we call Momo. He's our
Tree consultant.
tree consultant.
Tree consultant.
Yes,
Okay.
he helps do our brush clearing and everything else. And it's basically us three, really.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
just us three right now. We did have a lovely employee last year that came and helped us. He was our morale support worker. He came out, helped us clear brush when he had the chance to. He went his own way last year at the end of the season because, that's kind of how it goes. Seasonal work, so...
Yeah, well, getting good work is hard to find. Sound like he did a great job when he was working for you. But,
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people want to explore other opportunities. But now it's the three of you, like you said, Momo, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're outside, you're inside a lot of the time. But
bit
outside
both.
some
A
too.
little of both, yeah.
Doing the trim work. Okay. The trim work is some of the work. I'll never forget. I used to cut lawns a little bit. I cut my neighbor's lawn. I didn't cut my parents' lawn because they didn't pay me, but my neighbor did. And included with what I was to do was the trimming. So she'd give me $15, and I'd get done with the lawn, and I'd go over, and I'd go, hey, I'm here. She goes, here's $10. I go, why is that? She goes, because you didn't do the trimming part. But the trimming part, very important to the finished job.
It is very important for the finishing job. It makes that lawn look just absolutely
right.
gorgeous, just perfect.
Yeah, it's like setting a table without any utensils, right?
Yep.
You got to have all these things to make sure that the job is complete. What about your business fuels your passion with this? Let's start off with you on this one, Abigail. You're obviously helping run things here. What do you love about what you're doing?
Oh my gosh. So I really enjoy being outside. That is one of my favorite things to do. But then the marketing means that I get to talk with all of our customers. I get to make them feel like they're our neighbors, not just somebody that we go and cut their yard for. Because nobody likes that. You want to be able to say hi, have a good conversation with your lawn care company when you do get to see them. Because we are always so busy running around that we kind of lose track of time, and we get done with the yard and head ourselves out to the next one. So,
Well, Cody, does she do a good job of maintaining the back office? Sounds like it's not just marketing. She's doing everything, the paperwork.
She
managing
does.
clients.
She does everything. She does such a great job at it. The company wouldn't run without her, to be honest. She's the one who makes the...
he tried.
I tried. I did try. It did
tried.
not work out, and I had to ask for help, and that I had to ask my wife.
Yeah, that's
So,
why I actually ended up taking over everything. Is I was working somewhere else, and he goes, "Will you please just
Please
come
help me. I need
know it's-
organization.
Well, ultimately, it's that work that in the back office that maintains everything. You guys might talk to my assistant Dawn, and she's the one following up to make sure everything's coordinated. And without all that, there's no business. So,
Yep.
Cody, what do you like about your business, though? That is your passion for what you do here?
I like to get to see the finishing project that I get to do. I get to see my own work, and the client's face, when they enjoy the work, and helping the community out is probably one of my biggest things. I enjoy helping the community just because, back in the day when I was younger, that we didn't have that. My mom and me just kind of made stuff work if we could, and if we couldn't, we just had to figure it out on our own. So, I just decided to get out and help other people, because my mom always told me if you help them, they'll help you out later down the road, so...
Well said there. Yeah, if we're going to take care of our community, you help other people, then the word will spread. And people wonder why doing good things in your community is you're just giving away free work. You're just doing things for people to be nice. No, it's building that community. It's building a reputation. It's doing work that people appreciate. It helps them, and then one hand washes the other.
Yep.
So we really get to help our community.
Now
so,
his mom gets free lawn care all the time.
I shouldn't.
Yeah.
The mom gets free lawn care.
My mom does, because, it's my mom. Got to take care of mom.
Got to take care of mom. Well, Hey, Mom, don't watch this show. I'm sorry. I don't. She pays some service to come and do that. I would have covered that for her if she wanted me to. But she lives a little bit further away. If she had a lawnmower on site, maybe. I'm making excuses now, but but I love my mom. I videotape all of her shows for free. How about that?
There you go.
But we love to take care of our moms, and so those are the important people in our lives, and do good work to help them. Well, I'm going to go over a little bit of your guys' reviews because it's pretty impressive what you guys have up here. I was looking around and say, hey man, how well are they doing with their Google reviews? And that's something we always want to cover. So I'll put this up on the wide screen up there if you can see on the wall. But yeah, look at that. Nothing but fives. Mm-hmm. A 5.0 average, 21 so far. And you guys are doing great work. Great company to work with. Very friendly people. Were prompt and helped clear out a bunch of scrap and old appliances. Give them a call. We'll be using them again. And you took time to write quite a response or two.
Oh, yeah.
After being stood up by another person who was supposed to dig us out, I reached out to them and get a response within 30 minutes saying that they would work with us. They did a great job. Did a good job shoveling our driveway and sidewalks and kept in touch. One day keeping informed of where they would be. And so, was that shoveling? Was that part of?
Yeah, that was snow shoveling.
Snow removal too.
Yeah.
So during the winter.
Yeah, that was during the winter.
We try to keep it going all year round. We're odd.
Yeah, we're odd. That's all the point of the Odd Job Club is. We also do snow removal. A lot of people, if we have the opportunity, we're in the area, we can pick something up or we can do something because we have set equipment. We will try to get it taken care of for them that same day if we have the opportunity to. Of course, now that spring and summer are coming in, our schedule is getting a little bit busier. But no matter what, if we say we're going to be there, we end up showing up. And I'm an over communicator is what I like to say. So I will be messaging you, hey, we're going to be there. If it's not me messaging, it's our Square scheduling system messaging, letting them know, hey, don't forget, tomorrow is your service. So
yes, those systems make it easier. Somebody knows how to handle them. So you're a little bit techie then too.
Yes, I am. So now we do offer like a monthly newsletter as well. And in those monthly newsletters, I do all of those by hand. Those are not by an automated system. I prefer not to use automated systems for stuff along those lines. So anytime that there's any marketing or anything, that's purely me. That's not anything else. If it's scheduling, that's about the only thing that gets automated.
Well, you guys have quite the team here put together and doing a good thing to help them. And it's OJC. You're doing. It's on your other logo over here. It says OJC Mowing and more. And that more includes like helping somebody pull their appliances out. And shoveling the driveway and all those kinds of things.
So we offer that appliance pickup. We offer that for free. We don't charge for those unless we're doing like a disconnection or anything going upstairs, anything that'll actually use our insurance, But if it's picking something up off of the side of the road, we will take that. We break them down completely. So bare bones, everything gets split into their sections basically. And so we do steel, aluminum, copper, brass, all of it. So we completely process it before it goes into the recycling yards.
Okay, so somebody who's on the ball with that too. Right?
Yep.
That's good.
Yep, that's Momo. Momo helps with that a lot.
Very good. Got the whole family involved here. All right, everybody, stay tuned. We're going to share with you a little of our community involvement here. Stay tuned. Giddy up. Here we are, everybody. The Rawling Westport Plaza, the big screen outside. Ozzie Smith was just here signing autographs. Our buddy, Ed Wheatley, who was just on the show. Here we go. There's Ed right there. Hey, Ed. There's Tracy, got his book. We're inside. This is where it all was happening just minutes ago. You can see here it is. There's Ozzie, got his picture right down here, you can see. And this is the Rawlings experience. We just took a bunch of pictures here, put a post up about it, but it's quite the establishment. And all the history of Rawlings sports, Rawlings gloves. They've got a batting cage up here. This is quite the establishment. If you're looking for anything to do with baseball, especially its finest in the field gloves. Check it out. There's your batting cage. And here's the whole layout. So we hope you check out Rawlings here. They have everything you can imagine you would ever need if you're interested in learning about baseball and want to get a baseball glove. Finest in the field, the Cardinal Cowboy. Stay tuned, everybody. It's Cardinal Cowboy. Giddy up.
His name is Carter Rethwich, but in St. Louis, he's known as the Cardinal Cowboy. He's a well-known fixture in the stands at sporting events in the Gateway City. He's one of its greatest cheerleaders, a super fan like no other. When he makes his rounds at almost every home game, he shares his love for sports with the rest of fandom with a smile, a cheer, some positive encouragement, and lots of selfies and pics. But the Cardinal Cowboy was born of a tragic incident. Rethwich was an aspiring athlete in high school and college. He dreamed of playing in the big leagues, but those dreams ended when he and 3 of his college friends were hit with a devastating crash by a 5-time drunk driver. One of his best friends died. Carter suffered a critical head injury. The trauma put him in a coma for 6 days. The doctors said he was never expected to function again. Those expectations never came true. He fought back and finished college. He was determined to prove the doctors wrong. Among other inspirations, it was his love of baseball that kept him going. And from his near-death experience, the Cardinal Cowboy emerged. His goal in life became to inspire others with positivity despite the odds, to help people believe in themselves and achieve their dreams.
So after my coma, I realized that it was up to me if I was going to accomplish my goals, if I was going to reach my dreams. Despite what the naysayers would say, the people that were discouraging me, like they do everyone, it's up to me if I'm going to make it. Don't listen to the naysayers. It's up to you. You decide whether you're going to succeed, whether you're going to reach your goals. Dream, and then always, always chase your dreams. Never give up. Giddy up. By now, we are on ABC 5 times a week. So many businesses are loving what we're doing to help them get their name out there. We'll sit right here in our guest chair, right here, sitting here talking to us. We're going to put on the wall your website and everything about you and highlight you as a leader. Fill out the form you see here on our website. It's bigleagues.com. And if you go to bigleagues.com, fill out this form. Takes just a couple seconds, and you can even schedule yourself right here. Schedule yourself to be on the show, and there is no charge for us to record you. There's no charge to be in the studio. Check it out if you would like to be on. Fill out the form again, bigleagues.com. This is where we can turn any interview into a series of clips. A professional video on your website closes more sales by instantly building trust, clearly explaining complex products and keeping visitors engaged longer, reducing bounce rate by 34%. It'll help you to gain that credibility, increase engagement, simplify complex tasks, lower your sales friction, and boost your rankings on the search engine. So this is all kind of a no-brainer. See how we've now had over 500 interviews and now almost 250 different business owners. Go to bigleagues.com. That's bigleagues.com. Go to bigleagues.com and get signed up. You can schedule right from there. Welcome everyone back to the Your Little Castle show, where we're getting to highlight those leaders in our community making a difference here. And really cool stuff you guys do, because it's lawn mowing, but it's also scrap and help people just stay organized. You'll also do some shoveling of snow and all those things to help make the house where you want to live and keep things in order. You got a little challenge going on now too.
Yeah.
Your shirts there.
So these are our sponsored t-shirts. They are our 50-ton challenge shirts. They are turning metal out of the landfills, turning scrap into impact. Our goal is that by the end of 2026, we will have recycled 50 tons of steel. Right now we are at 6.6 that has been processed. We got another
Whoa.
1.5 tons that are kind of sitting there waiting for us to go through and process it. We've
Holy
just been
cow.
super busy.
Where do you come up with so much steel? People.
Facebook and Nextdoor. A lot of our actual clients for
Right.
lawn care or snow removal, they reach out because they end up getting something that they want us to get out of their hair. We do work with a lot of farms too.
Okay.
So, oh man, there was a couple of cattle farms that we picked up for the winter. I think it was Walker Family Farms and Twisted Dash over in like the Warren County area. They had us come out, get big mountains of metal
Wow.
to take in, and so what we could automatically take in, we did. So whatever we needed to break down, we ended up taking over to our partner property and getting that broke down and turned in. So last year it was 16.3 tons within 6 months.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Cody, how's that make you feel? That's a lot to take on.
It's a lot. I feel like we could do it. We get it from anywhere. If you have like a broken appliance, it's just taking up space. We'll get it out of your hair. Like it helps us get closer to our challenge every day. And I want to be able to do that so I can be like, hey, I helped the earth, somehow.
It's all about the environmental impact. So he's right. He doesn't understand the logistics as much as I do because I'm the one that did all the research. But actually, with every ton of steel that we end up recycling, that is less resources that we have to put into emissions, as well as energy of running the equipment, gas, those sorts of things to mine for new materials. So all of this is repurposed, recycled, and it just keeps going and going and going because it doesn't break down like plastics do or anything along those lines. It just gets melted down, thrown in, made into something else new. So
There you go. Somebody really taking the other side of this to make sure that they're helping our community and our
Definitely.
planet too. All that metal, man. If it goes into junkyards, dumps, then it's not good. And so you're really helping them with that.
No.
Give me a little. I'm a numbers guy, computer guy, baseball guy, stats guy. How many can we come up with there? But I like to have people understand. A lot of people do cut their own lawn. I think that's less and less these days because lawnmowers are expensive, and then getting out there and taking the risk with standing behind a machine, it's got blades spinning underneath there. What are some of the best reasons, Cody, that people should hire you versus trying to take this on themselves?
If it's hot, you don't want to be out there. Like, let's be honest. Like, nobody wants to be out there when it's hot. Like, I'll come out there and mow when it's hot. Like, yeah. Like, I could go with that.
heart attack season.
Heart attack
Yep.
season. I got
Heart
you.
attack season.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to put at risk, but somebody's got the expertise, the training, and the history doing it.
Yeah.
You know how to handle this.
Oh, sorry, my mind just went blank.
You know how to handle this stuff.
Yeah,
You know how to.
I know how to handle it. Always stay hydrated and everything else. And most of the time, I'm on a zero turn. I'm gonna be quicker than your push mower. No offense to your push mower
Right.
or anything else.
And we do love push mowing still. We do use our push mower and our rider mower
Okay.
for our smaller yards because, the zero turn is a wonderful, wonderful tool, but you
don't
don't
fit
want
everywhere.
to try to make it fit somewhere it can't, and you don't want to scalp anybody's yards either by using bigger decks than what the yard can handle.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a lot of people that could do damage to their yard, and they're not going to have. They're going to have potential big problems killing their grass if they try to do this themselves. and don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely. So, we have the equipment, we have the push mower, we have the trimmers, we have the zero turn, we have the rider mower. All of those things, I can guarantee you, cost us a lot of money too.
Right.
A lot. So the price difference is tremendous, honestly, when it comes to our clients paying us on the lowest scale in $25 for our smallest yards, all the way over to about $100 an acre. And trust me, a rider mower on an acreage property might sound easy, but it is not.
I
It
was
is
out there
definitely not.
6 hours one day doing 1.5 acres on a riding Craftsman mower.
Okay,
It is
but
no fun.
that zero turn, what's the big advantage of the zero turn?
The big advantage of the zero turn versus the rider is the zero turn takes me an hour and a half to cut the acre yard if because I'm me, I want it to look pretty and nice, striped,
Stripes and everything, okay.
The rider don't do that, and the rider takes 6 hours. So, you gotta think, you're doing yards, you want the time efficiency, to be able to move on to the next yard, capitalize, your
Your
prettiness out there,
Right, yeah, you're bringing it all to them for making it look good and everything. Tell me specific certifications, licensing, you got to be insured and everything?
Yep,
Yes.
That's important.
absolutely. We are licensed and insured, and that was a headache in itself. But it is still also easy. So typically, when somebody asks us how hard was it for us to start up a small business, I was like, you have to do your research. But if you're gonna take those steps, it's not
worth it.
as difficult, and it is worth all of the wait and all of the headache of paperwork.
Cody's it been worth it for you to get this going and you got the help to do it, make it run it right?
Yes, it's been worth getting it going. I wanted to do it just to get me and my buddy's name out there. It was always his dream to make OJC something, and I wanted to, in remembrance of him, I wanted to take it and, run it, make it something that, he could be proud of, knowing that, hey, they actually got it going and we're not just running around, just mowing people's yards just for fun.
There you go. Some experts making it happen in our community, guys. Tell me, what are the benefits? You guys are a small business. I'm a small business. What are some of the benefits you think you bring to the table, Cody? Tell me, by being a small business, you get to give better care to your customers. Is that true?
Yeah, I get to give better care to my customers. I get to pay attention to them more on like the bigger companies, no offense to them. I just feel like they just show up, they mow, get the job done. They don't really get to see their client, with OJC, and with my buddy Pat, we always wanted to keep it, like little ma pa, you be friendly to your clients, get to know them, meet them, your neighbors practically, take care of your neighbor and they'll take care of you,
Works well, yeah. How does that work for you, Abigail?
Oh
Tell
yeah,
me.
no, I absolutely love what we do because as a small business, we have the opportunity to pay more attention to the details than what more corporate companies would. I know that just recently, when we first started this, we have a assisted living facility that they absolutely want us to work with them, but their corporation won't let them because they use another corporation. But they don't weed eat, they don't clean up anything. So we actually go out there and we take the time to weed eat for them, even though it's just something for us to give back to the community on. But that's our difference. We'll take the time. We'll put in the detail.
There you have it, everybody. Stick around. We're going to have them for another half an hour. You're watching the Your Little Castle Show.